Hey folks, welcome to Shooting Up North. I'm your host, Louis Carlin. We're heard right here on the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're watching for the first time, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We're at 931 subscribers, 69 away from my goal of 1,000. And I thank each and every one of you. But if you're watching for the first time and you don't subscribe, you like what you see, you like what you hear, consider hitting that subscribe button. You can follow me also on social media, Twitter at Shooting Up North, Facebook. Check me out at Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. I have a group on Facebook and also on Instagram, Alliance PW Network. So at Alliance PW Network on Instagram. Give me a like, give me a follow, and please, if you don't subscribe, please hit that subscribe button. Okay, Jonathan Gresham, the Ring of Honor World Champion. He has his version of the Ring of Honor World Championship. The other version, Bandito has. Jonathan Gresham has been defending the Ring of Honor World title on Impact Wrestling. He defended it hard to kill against Chris Sabin in a just absolutely dynamite match. And tonight he's scheduled to defend it against Steve Macklin. I know who wins the match, but I hear it's an absolutely fantastic match. So yesterday, Jonathan Gresham puts up a picture on, I think it was yesterday or the day before. He posted a picture on Twitter of him posing for a picture, and there was an Impact Wrestling picture at the top corner. It said Impact Wrestling. So that kind of fueled speculation that has he signed with Impact Wrestling? A lot of people were responding to that. Does this mean you're with Impact Wrestling? Does this mean that you signed with Impact Wrestling? It doesn't mean that he signed with Impact Wrestling. Nothing's been made official. But I want to make a plea right now to Impact Wrestling, and that is please sign Jonathan Gresham. Jonathan Gresham would be an absolute tremendous addition to the Impact Wrestling roster. Jonathan Gresham is so freaking talented. We saw it on display against Chris Sabin. If you're a Ring of Honor fan, you see it. You saw it in Ring of Honor. Any independent show he's on, you see just how fantastic Jonathan Gresham is, and he would be an absolute huge asset, a huge get for Impact Wrestling if they're able to sign him to a 2 or 3 year deal. He is a free agent right now, and yes, you're saying, oh, but Ring of Honor is coming back. Supercard of Honor, April 1st, I wrote it up, April 1st, 2022, Supercard of Honor. The Ring of Honor is going to be back in April, so he'll be back with Ring of Honor. And I know the Supercard of Honor, the main event, most likely is going to be Jonathan Gresham versus Bandito, Ring of Honor World Title. It's Ring of Honor World Title to determine who the true Ring of Honor World Champion is. But you have to remember, Ring of Honor, they let everybody go for a reason. They released everybody from their contract, all their talents from the contract for a reason. And the reason being is they're not signing anybody else to contracts. If you remember, Ring of Honor, I think it was Joe Koff or somebody from Ring of Honor, one of the higher ups of Ring of Honor mentioned that they're not signing any more contracts. Anyone that appears on a Ring of Honor show when they return at Supercard of Honor is going to be on a excuse me, it's going to be pay per appearance. I'm sorry, pay per appearance. There's going to be no contract. So Jonathan Gresham could very well, he could sign with Impact Wrestling and remain the Ring of Honor World Champion and still appear at Supercard of Honor and defend the title. There's no contract. He's going to be paid per appearance. Anyone that's wrestling for Ring of Honor going forward is going to be paid per appearance. Okay, so sorry, this message came in. I wanted to see if any news was breaking. But yeah, that's how Ring of Honor is going to be working going forward. So Jonathan Gresham, he's a free agent. He's not signed to any company. He's not exclusive to Ring of Honor anymore, and he won't be exclusive to Ring of Honor. So Impact Wrestling, they have to be watching the quality of matches that Jonathan Gresham has been giving us in Ring of Honor, and the quality of the quality match that he gave us against Chris Sabin. And from what I hear, I haven't seen it yet, but I hear his match against Steve Macklin is absolutely fantastic, and it's on tonight. I can't wait for it. So there should be great interest on Impact Wrestling's part in signing Jonathan Gresham. And another point you can think about is his wife, Jordan Grace. works for Impact Wrestling, the digital media champion. She's actually defending the title tonight against Lady Frost on Before the Impact. I'm sure she could. I'm sure they had a conversation about it. I'm sure she put over Impact Wrestling, how it's a great company to work for, and I'm sure that's what she told him. Because if she wasn't happy with Impact Wrestling, she wouldn't have resigned with Impact Wrestling for another long-term contract. So Impact Wrestling, man, they I I really want them to sign Jonathan Gresham. And I really hope they're talking to Jonathan Gresham about a long-term deal. Because again, I mean, Jonathan Gresham could have a great match with anybody. He could have a great match with anybody. And I'm a short person, but despite his size, don't be fooled. People might see his size, oh, he's not that tall, but Jonathan Gresham is, like I said, absolutely fantastic, a tremendous technical wrestler. He could have a terrific match with anybody. He could have a terrific match with Trey Miguel. He could have a terrific match with Ace Romero. He could have a terrific match with Moose. He could have a terrific match with W. Morrissey. He could have a terrific match with Eddie Edwards. He could have a terrific match with anybody. Larry D. You put him in the ring. You put him in the ring with this pen right here, and it will be a terrific match. Jonathan Gresham is just a tremendous talent. And for Impact Wrestling not to do what they can to bring Jonathan Gresham into Impact Wrestling, assign them to their roster, it would be an absolute travesty, an absolute travesty. So I'm going to make another plea right now. And before I make the plea, and he could continue, defending the Ring of Honor world title. You bill him as a Ring of Honor world champion, because that's what he is. He's a Ring of Honor world champion. And as I said, he goes to Super Card of Honor. He's going to be paid per appearance for Ring of Honor. He's not going to have any contract with Ring of Honor. So you could sign him for the contract and still bill him as a Ring of Honor world champion because he is. And if he happens to defeat Bandito and becomes the undisputed Ring of Honor world champion, and you bill him as the undisputed Ring of Honor world champion. But I can see Jonathan Gresham with the X Division championship around his waist. I can see him with the Impact Wrestling world title around his waist as well. When I spoke to Moose said he would love to have a match with Jonathan Gresham because he knows it's going to be a terrific match. Be a terrific. There's Jonathan Gresham against Josh Alexander. They had a match at Terminus. I haven't seen it, but I heard it was Terminus is Jonathan Gresham's promotion, which brings me, Jonathan Gresham. If he's working for Impact Wrestling, he could bring Impact Wrestling stars to his promotion. He already has with Jonathan Gresham. Moose appeared, Jordan Grace. So he could continue doing that. He could continue bringing the Impact Wrestling top stars to his promotion, Terminus. They're having a second show as well. And I believe, I don't know if any, I know Santana from AEW has been booked for that show, but I don't know if anyone from Impact yet. But still, that would be another plus for another incentive for Jonathan Gresham to sign with Impact Wrestling. He would definitely be a top guy. He could definitely pull some Impact Wrestling talent for his Terminus shows. And Terminus could be, that you have a lot of really good independent talent on Terminus shows as well. So Impact Wrestling could maybe they could pull some top indie stars from Terminus and give them a tryout in Impact Wrestling. So it'll work out for everybody. So again, here's the plea: Impact Wrestling, please, 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 please sign Jonathan Gresham. Don't let him get away. I don't know if he's going to be on the next set of tapings, which begins tomorrow. But we get some great matches. Two other matches that have been announced. Mickey James against Chelsea Green. In addition, it's going to be Matt Taven, Mike Bennett versus Rich Swann and Willie Mack. In addition to the Bullet Club, Tamatanga Tangaloa, Jay White and Chris Bay against Ace Austin, Madman Fulton, Trey Miguel, and Speedball Mike Bailey. So that's going to be those are three fantastic matches, but I'm not sure if Jonathan Gresham's going to be on the next set of tapings. He very well could be, but once again, please, Impact Wrestling, don't let Jonathan Gresham get away. Tremendous talent. Don't let him get away. Sign Jonathan Gresham to a long-term deal. Okay, we're going to leave it at that for now. It's early. I got to get ready for work. I'll be back later. And until then, thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye. Stay safe, everyone. So long. Bye-bye.